Welcome to Genny B Beauty. I am excited for this video because this video is all about glam, all about big lashes, eyebrows on fleek, contour. I don't think I did as much highlight on this one, just a little baby highlight, but I just wanted to be able to show you guys the glam side of things since I haven't been able to do that like a whole lot yet. Here you just saw me put on my Revlon primer because I was trying to get a matte look on my face, and then I just put on my Lumi foundation from L'Oreal. That is a new primer that a friend sent me from Unique. She wanted to give me a little bit of taste of Unique since there's a lot of great products. So far the primer is awesome, still trying out other stuff from them. So for this look, where I wanted to keep it kind of neutral in the eyes, and I wanted the eyeliner to be the showcase. I really wanted it to show everything on the, I wanted you to go there first when you looked at my face. So I started out with a little bit darker than my normal shade on my lid. I'll list all the products below, like the specifics of the color names, because I'm really bad at remembering what they are on the fly. But I started with like a really dark shade, and then put a lighter one right on top because I wanted it to be pretty light. So here I am testing out all the different shades. I knew I wanted to do a pop of blue. I just didn't know which shade, so that here you're seeing me, I'm using really similar blues all the way through, but I was using one blue with a darker shade on top, another blue with a lighter shade, and then another one with like pretty close to the same but they had different shimmer to it. I ended up going with like the really, like the bluest blue that I had put on my arm because thought, why not? I'm going with a pop of colors, so let's do it. So there I was just darkening up my crease a little bit, but that's really about as dark as I go. Here are two different brow products that I was contemplating using. One is from L'Oreal, which is called Brow Stylist, and the other one is from Unique. I ended up going with the one from L'Oreal, even though the Unique one's really pretty great. They're really similar, if not the exact same. The one on top is Unique, the one on bottom is the Revlon. Very slight color difference. The L'Oreal one is a little lighter, a little more, I guess, because my eyebrows, I don't have a ton of hair in my eyebrows, so if I use a really dark color in my eyebrows, it makes my eyebrows like really dark looking. So I wanted to go with a little bit darker, or a little bit lighter shade, because I wanted my eyeliner to be the showcase once again. So this is kind of cool. This is a pretty close dupe to the new Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer? Yeah. And it's just the tiniest little pencil, and like it's like a little mechanical thing you can screw up or screw down, and I drew hairs on. So versus the Brow Wiz, or the brow pomade that I use from Anastasia called Dip Brow, I typically reach for that first, but it's a pomade, it's exactly how it sounds. A lot of times you end up getting a really like airbrush looking eyebrow instead of like a true looking eyebrow. So for the sake of trying something new, I wanted to see if I could find a good dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer, and this L'Oreal one is pretty darn good. Like, I've been using it for about a week now, and it's been awesome. So this is the first blue shade I use in Freshwater from MAC, and that first thing you saw me do was spray my angled brush down with my setting spray that I normally put on. If you spray your brush with setting spray and then grab an eyeshadow, you can make a liner out of it. I mean, you can do it with water, but if you use a setting spray, it's going to give that liner longevity, and it's going to stick around a lot longer. You're not going to let it, it's not going to disappear with sweat. It's not going to, you know, it's going to have staying power. So you can see this blue is really kind of almost, it's very aqua looking, and I knew that I didn't want to stay with the aqua. So I chose to go, you can see me holding the palette there. I actually did both eyes before I realized I wanted to go darker. So let's talk about the shapes. So I started just at my lash line. I almost created the exact same shape that I would with a liquid liner. I just went a little bit bigger because later I'm going to put liquid liner over the top of it, but I'm not going to fill it out completely. Like, I want the blue to pop out, almost like I lined around my liner, my liquid liner. So I made the wing a little bit fatter, a little bit longer. You can see me start with the KatVonD right here, and then I go, that's the wrong shade of blue. So here I take the blue from the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette, and I put it over the top. So this blue is normally a little more like denim blue, and I wanted it to be brighter than that. So it was perfect to start with Freshwater and then put that darker blue on top. I didn't spray my brush down for this one, I don't think I did. And mostly because I've kind of created a base there already. I don't need to wet my brush down. It's going to have longevity and staying power because of the powder that's already there. So yeah, here I'm just cleaning up any fallout because that was a pretty bright blue color on both fronts. So I was like, let's just clean it up. Here we go, back to my KatVonD Trooper, and I'm choosing to stay really close to my lash line. I'm trying very hard not to cover up that blue. And I'm just I'm basically tracing the lines that I already made. Now, an angled brush is actually really easy to make a wing. It's a little easier than trying to do liquid liner, but so it was kind of fun to be able to make a really pretty easy, quick liner. But what I didn't anticipate was while I was making this look, you can see me fuss with it. I just fussed with it and fussed with it and fussed with it because I didn't quite have that exact shape that I wanted in the line. I wanted this precision line. So don't get frustrated with yourself if you're putting on eyeliner and you have to keep fussing with it and changing it. And you know, if you want your eyeliner to be the showstopper, then so be it. So here this is kind of a new style for me. Right at the tear duct, there are so many cool little things you can do to change the shape of your eye, and someday when I play around enough, I'm going to get good enough to make a little triangle shape just in the inside of my tear duct. It can absolutely, completely change the look of your eye. But here I just pulled it down a little bit and then brought it to a point instead of making like a triangle shape. So here I'm using my concealer from Maybelline. I'll list the products below, and I started with the peachy color because I got some dark under eye circles right now. I'm not getting a ton of sleep. Off and on I'm getting sleep, basically. Ooh, this is a new brush from Wet n Wild. I wanted to try it because Kathleen Lights just raved about these brushes, and that is literally the only brush I could find at the time. Since then, I actually was able to get my hands on a big chunk of these brushes, and I'm really excited to start playing with them, so you'll probably see those in future videos because I played with one and it was awesome. So here I'm just taking my concealer that I have that's a little bit lighter than my shades, a little more yellow because I'm more warm toned, and I wanted to brighten up my face a little bit in these areas, treat it like a highlighter. Now I started with that peachy tone because I was trying to cover up the purpley color under my eyes, and I just wanted to neutralize that with my peachy shade first. Here I'm using that brightening, that highlighting concealer shade, and I am cleaning up that line for my eyeliner. It was already pretty sharp to begin with, but I really wanted there to be a pretty severe color difference, shade difference between my line and right below it, so it makes it pop really hard when you put a light shade right there. Now there, all you saw me do was take a dark shade, that dark contour shade, and I just pulled it down a little bit farther to meet my eyeliner. Sometimes you can get away with that when you're using like a matte shade like I was using. If you're using like a shimmery color of any kind and you already have your eyeliner there, you can't really get away with that because then you'll get that shimmer all over the black on your eyeliner. But I really wanted my eyes to be big, and I wanted my eyeliner to be big, and I wanted it to be sharp, so I wanted to clean it up. And here I'm just setting my concealer, or setting my highlight with, I think I'm setting that with Bare Minerals Fair. It's a matte shade. And here I'm trying out a new contour, and I knew I wanted to just be bronze. Like I didn't want to put any color on my cheeks because I wanted that blue to really just be like the really only major color on my face. But I realized it was a little too orange. It might have been the camera and the lighting, but it felt a little too orange. So I took my usual Fawn from the original Anastasia contour kit and put it over the top. Now there I was just cleaning up the line. I didn't have any additional product. I was just brushing away any extra product, so I had a little bit more of a sharp contour. And here I'm taking the bronzer from the Physicians Formula butter bronzer that smells like heaven. Oh. If you love pina coladas and tropical scents and things like that, oh, just go pick up that bronzer. Sometimes it's nice just to smell it. I don't even need to use it. Just smell it. It's okay. Here I'm taking the Too Faced mascara, Better Than Sex, and I'm barely putting any mascara on because I got new eyelashes. And I don't know if anybody can tell how excited I am by these lashes. So these are House of Lashes, and these are the iconic lashes that I'm using. That is just a new mini adhesive set. I wanted to try out their glue because I've heard fantastic things about their glue. And I chose to go with the black, mostly because I've never used black eyelash glue before. I mean, I've wanted to, but I just never bought it. So these lashes are big in the best way. I love these lashes. So you gotta let it get tacky. Trust me, that's an important step. You don't think it is until you actually let it get tacky the first time. Set it in the center. You want to kind of set it up. And this is me just fawning over these eyelashes. Woo! Put it in the center and then push on the outside, push on the inside. That's the best tip I can give you. You can use your fingers, you can use tweezers. And really good eyelashes make all the difference in the world. I'm just pressing my real lashes into the false ones, and I just wanted them to mix a little bit, and I'm just putting a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes because I don't have a ton down there anyway. This, I couldn't get it to focus much, but this is the NYX liquid glitter liners, and I love these things. They're just this little pop of sparkle, and I really enjoy putting it just right on, I wouldn't call it my whole lash line, but it's literally just on that inside tear duct area on the bottom. Little pop of gold right there, because I knew I was going to be wearing this outfit when I went out, so I wanted to keep with the warm color, so I went with gold instead of silver, so I stayed with the warm. And I chose a really nude neutral lip, and I think I used the NYX Natural, and it's so inexpensive. That's what I was like, it is so inexpensive, and it's been perfect. Now this lipstick, I believe that's a Maybelline, and it's matte. I love it. That is a Wet n Wild lip stain. Look at those lashes. Oh my word. I have so many things that I want to talk about in this video, but I just wanted to make sure you guys could see a glam look from me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. I would love to do more looks for you. Do you guys want more glam? Do you want less? Do you want simple? 101? Just let me know. You may not throw things at me. Like my eyes? Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.